Hello, junior spectrum student, means those who are approaching their 12th. Yes, in ray optics, where we have ended last time, that was refraction through curved surface. Yes, in refraction through curved surface, any curved surface having radius of curvature r is dividing two different medium. On one side, medium having refractive index mu1. On second side, refractive index is mu2. A point-like object O is at distance u, and let's say its image is at distance distance v. Then what we have derived in last lecture, that is minus mu1 by u plus mu2 by v is equal to mu2 minus mu1 by r. This was the last concept what we have discussed. This equation gives relation between u, that is object distance, v, that is image distance, r, radius of curvature, for refraction through curved surfaces. Now by using this formula, relation between object distance, image distance and radius of curvature, we are going to enter into the section lenses. Student, this particular lecture and next is important for lenses. In this lecture, I will discuss thin lens formula, and next entire session will be only application of that for NEET and JEE. So first of all, what lens stand for? You have gone through the concept of lens right from your 10th standard. So what is lens? Any refracting medium bounded by one or two curved surfaces is called lens. Lens is a refracting medium bounded by either one or two curved surfaces. Now, I am not going in that classification, you have already gone through in 10th. That is, it can be convex, concave, plano-convex, plano-concave, etc. Now, special concept of lens, that is thin lens, and then lens maker's formula for thin lens. Yes, here we are discussing by taking example of convex lens, but whatever formula I am discussing is equally applicable for convex lens as well as concave lens, or even plano-convex or plano-concave. This is lens, a refracting medium bounded by one or two curved surface. Here I have drawn convex, so it is refracting medium bounded by two convex surfaces. Refractive index of material of lens is mu2 and surrounded by medium having refractive index mu1. Now see the figure. From this part we are bisecting the figure. Why? Is it two curved surfaces, one and second? Now if this distance between two curved surfaces, this distance between these two curved surfaces is much smaller in compared to parameters like object distance, focal length of the lens, or radius of curvature of the lens, then it is called thin lens. Distance between two curved surfaces is smaller or negligible in compared to other parameter, then it is called thin lens. Now lens maker's formula or Gauss formula for lens, what we are going to discuss, is applicable to thin lens. So first of all, can you say that given thin lens is combination of two curved surfaces? Now I am enlarging the figure. Surface 1 and surface 2. Student, these two figures are same, just I have magnified to understand it. One surface having radius of curvature R1, second surface having radius of curvature R2. These are normal to the surface. Now, a point-like object O is kept at certain distance, let's say U, from first lens. It incident, bend towards the normal because it is passing from rarer to denser. This part have refractive index mu1, surrounding having refractive index mu1. Here it bend away from the normal. And we are having final image I. This figure I have magnified. This is a combination of two curved surface 1 and curved surface 2 having radius of curvature R1 and R2. Point-like object O is kept at distance U from first surface. Yes. Now for first surface, object distance, let's say U, what we are having, and image distance for first surface is V1. Image distance is V1. Right now we are only dealing with surface 1, having object distance U, image distance V1. Then as we have discussed, relation between object distance, image distance and radius of curvature. So applying that concept to first surface, what we are having? Mu1 by U minus of plus mu2 by V1 is equal to mu2 minus mu1 by R1. Now, as we are having combination of two curved surfaces, so what concept we can use? Image created by first surface is acting like object for second surface. So image distance of first will become object distance for second. Why we are using this surface? Look, the word I am using, image distance of first is acting like object distance for second. But we are finally only getting one image, not image of first surface and image of second surface. But still, terminology what we are using, image distance of first is behaving like object distance for second. Why? Because before inciding on surface 2, light is already refracted by surface 1. So, for this surface, angle of incident on this surface will be decided by refraction through this surface. That's why image distance of first will act like object distance for second. So for second surface, what will be object distance? Image distance of first will be object distance of second, and image distance, let's say final image is at distance V. So applying same formula for second surface, mu1 by U plus mu2 by V1 is equal to mu2 minus mu1 by R. But there will be one more change. In this case, light is passing from medium having refractive index mu1 to the medium having refractive index mu2. But here light is passing from medium having refractive index mu2 to the medium having refractive index mu1. So here this mu1, mu2 will also be interchange. So instead of mu1 it will be mu2 by object distance, that is v1 minus, plus instead of mu2 now it is mu1 by final image is at v, is equal to, this will also interchange, so it will be mu1 minus mu2 by r. Equation 1 for first surface, 2 for second surface. So if I add both the equations, mu1, mu2 by v1, mu2 by v1 will cancel out. So what I am getting, minus mu1 by u plus mu1 by v is equal to, look, here we are having mu2 minus mu1, here we are having mu1 minus mu2. Although I am adding, but if I take minus sign common, both will become mu2 minus mu1. So I am taking that common, mu2 minus mu1. This also I have changed, mu1 minus mu2 I have changed to mu2 minus mu1 by taking minus sign. So what will be inside the bracket? 1 by r1 minus 1 by r2. U, object distance, v, final image distance. Now in case of geometrical optics or ray optics, remember this concept, whatever the system, lens system or mirror system, whenever you are having object at infinitive, image will always be at focus. So here, if I take u is equal to infinitive, what I will get? V is equal to f. So this equation 1 by infinity will be 0. So this equation will reduce to mu1 by f is equal to mu2 minus mu1 inside the bracket 1 by r1 minus 1 by r2. So what we are having, 1 by f is equal to mu2 minus mu1 by mu1 inside the bracket 1 by r1 minus 1 by r2. 1 by r1 minus 1 by r2. I will rewrite it, 1 by r1 minus 1 by r2. This is lens maker's formula for thin lens. Yes, we will continue. Yes, where we have ended. Lens maker's formula for thin lens, 1 by f is equal to mu2 minus mu1 by mu1, 1 by r1 minus 1 by r2. At the same time, 1 minus 1 by u plus 1 by v is also equals to mu2 minus mu1 by mu1. If you remember, this was second last step of our derivation. Inside the bracket 1 by r1 minus 1 by r2. So both these equations have same right side. So by comparing left side, what we are getting, so 1 by f is equal to 1 by v minus 1 by u. This is Gauss formula for thin lens or thin lens formula. Now, this is an important concept. 1 by f is equal to mu2 minus mu1 by mu1. 1 by r1 minus 1 by r2. Student, right now we are going through digital media, but in physical classes means actual classes I used to take at least 1 hour concept only on this single equation. So here also I don't want to compromise with quality. We'll have next two videos only on how to apply this problem for NEET JEE. 1 by F is equal to mu 2 minus mu 1 by mu 1, 1 by R1 minus 1 by R2. Mu 2 is refractive index of material of lens and mu 1 is refractive index of surrounding medium. At least two lectures I'll take how to apply this. So next two videos will be only on this equation. We will not go for any concept. We will only discuss this equation. But before that, to enjoy physics, I am giving two questions which you have to answer me in a comment section or by WhatsApp. What is that? For convex lens, what is minimum distance between object and image? And what is maximum distance between object and image? Same way, for concave lens, what is minimum distance between object and image and what is maximum distance between object and image? Student, we are entering in most important section for competitive exam, that is lenses. Next 2 or 3 lectures are important in that sense. Stay in touch. Solve the problems what I am giving regularly. Try to maximize your homework. At least 7-8 hours you are supposed to work. We'll continue with this formula.